Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Cam and Commentary episode. So today is a special day. It is our final episode of Cam and Commentary, at least for a little while. It'll be back, but it's our final episode for a while. And it's the end of all this hard work. This was a lot of work, man. This was crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up this trailer, step one. And then we're going to load up that wood trailer, step two. And do a little bit of unloading as well. So that should keep us entertained for a little bit. So let's get this trailer all loaded up, which I'm very, very excited for. Okay. Whoops. So let's get this buddy loaded up. Man, I can't believe how much wood we've cut on this map. It has been a wild ride. We're not going to do too pretty of loading. I'm just going to kind of throw it on there. Just because it took so long to get it all, we might as well just get rid of it and clean it up. There we go, beauty. I'm loading a little bit closer to the cab today, which is a little bit, makes life sometimes a bit easier. It helps having it being daytime too. The closer you load, I find the more stability you have, because you're not, your weight's staying closer to your tracks, you're keeping yourself centered quite a bit. And visually, it's actually a little bit easier. Actually, I'm going to pencil that load up a little there. There we go. Whoop. Throw that on there. Beauty. Oh, except for that crisscrossy one. It's always got to be a crisscrossy one, isn't there? Whoop. And this one that's blending in with the snow so well will get you back. Let's see how much we can get out of all of this. You don't want to grab too much and get too ambitious, because then your logs just glitch out. So you kind of got to find the 80% full grab, I call it. 80% full. You don't want to do 100% full, because you're more than likely going to have logs crapping out of the bottom. So you want to fill the grapple about 80%. So there's a little bit of wiggle room in there. Like, that's about perfect right there. The perfect amount for a grapple, because then you have a little bit of wiggle room if you need to open your grabber, like if you got too tight, but it's not like crazy amounts either. But if you fill it right to the notch, then if you have to have any wiggle room at all, you drop logs. That's the trick. Oops. That's the trick to loading. And depth perception apparently is also a good trick to have for loading. There we go, let's do that. So like I said, see, we have it about, oh, that's about 90% full. So sometimes you have to be careful you don't overload, so you're going to drop little bits and pieces all over the place. And it also keeps a tighter grip on it. But if you fill it to 100%, you have a tight grip on it. When you loosen up, the logs kind of shoot a little bit. So if you're not dropping them, even that, like that seems like too much of a grab. Luckily they're straight, so I'm just going to whip this here. Call it good. Ba-dunk. There we go. Beauty. Turf that in there. And we'll throw a couple more on there. Now we have 3 bunks, so I'm not really loading these right to the top, just because we do have 3 bunks. Lots of room to play with. So I'm going to just kind of conservatively load them up here. There we go. Let's do that. Okay, so now I'm going to back my truck up a little bit here. Get ourselves a teeny bit closer to the action. Yeah, like I said, I think we'll fill up maybe one more bunk, or not even fill it up. We might fill it up most of the way, and then I think we'll be fully loaded here, man. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Sometimes I can really misjudge my loads. Let's see if I can bump these up a little here. Again, they're going to be interlaced a little bit, but honestly, even with the little bit of interlacing on that last one we unloaded, that wasn't too bad. I was expecting them to really hang up, and the reason I say that is when you're loading with or unloading with the LeBaire, if the logs are interlaced really badly, you'll go to pick up one bunk and it kind of grabs the other bunk and flips the logs out. Like, it can actually like flick them out entirely of the other side, which is freaking brutal. Freaking ear all messed up here. My ear is messed up. There we go. Oh. Is that where you get like ear wax or something in one side of your ear, so it makes you like feels like you're lopsided? The inner ear is an amazing thing. I learned a lot about the inner ear and inner ear fluids when I was learning to adapt to like VR and that kind of stuff. Like VR is crazy. Virtual reality when it comes to your inner ear and knowing where you are, and that's basically what causes motion sickness. Even playing this game, you know, like when you're swinging around in a cab back and forth, it can give lots of people motion sickness. Even in real life, lots of operators can't handle spinning around in a cab all day because they get super sick from just the motion. I have a pretty strong motion sickness threshold, so I don't usually get too bad about it. But man, some people I know are really don't feel good even playing this game after like a half hour. The only time I really got motion sick playing this game was in VR a couple times when I was trying it out, and also in what was it? Oh, when I had that track IR set up, that was really bad. I got really sick playing with that. Motion sickness was not good for me then. I'm actually gonna move another bunk because you know what? This feels good right here. Let's move one more bunk. Then we kind of have a slightly pretendly fully loaded trailer, which would be good. Again, it won't be fully loaded, but it'll be mostly loaded. I honestly didn't think we were going to get even enough for that last bunk, but I guess if we save it well here, we can. Let's do that. And again, this load's a little messier than our last load. Our last load was pretty darn clean when we put it together, but I'm just being kind of get her done mode here because I know we got a lot of other work to do with the wood chipping stuff for the chipper trailer. We still got to drive this all the way up there and unload it, and same difference with the other one, so that's gonna take some time right there. And let's grab some of this stuff in here as well. I'm actually gonna pencil that because that's kind of ugly. Oops, we still lost one a little bit there, even though I penciled it. We're speed loading, so we're not being super accurate. That's why we're kind of bumping the edges a touch. And like I said, fast isn't always necessarily good. You get smooth, then you get fast. I totally believe that saying. And don't rush like I'm doing right now. Because the more you rush, the more inaccurate your piling is going to be. So I find lots of new guys, even new guys playing this game, is I think they're like in a hurry to load their trailers nicely, that they're forgetting that doing them nicely is the reason it takes time. Some people feel like they should just be like super fast and efficient like right off the bat, and that's just not how it works. It's just not how she goes. Even me, like I said, I've done this for a long time, and look at me loading right now. I'm like, this is pretty nasty loading right here. Not pretty. Oops, where'd that one come from? Slippery one. Hey. Okay. See? Not pretty. I have no idea what's going on here. There we go. Okay. Boop. This one's just driving me nuts. Stop, man. Just stop. There we go. Okay, beauty. All right, so now let's get this beautiful load. That's actually a good picture. Let's get that. Boom! Nailed it. Okay, let's get this load all the way back to the mill, and then we'll come back and we will do the wood chipping stuff. Can we drive up this hill? Why can't we? Why not? We can drive. Oh, that's why you don't drive up that hill. Sketchy. All right, so let's see how fast we can get this to the mill with our floppy ass trailer here. This is why in real life you don't drive like 100 around corners with 90-degree turns with a load this heavy. Of course, if this was a nice straight road, it would probably be there a lot quicker too. But not quite. See, and also our ass end's bouncing around a lot there because we didn't put a lot of weight in the back, but we put a lot of weight in the middle. So that's also kind of the bonus to why you want to spread your load out. So if you know you're not going to have enough to fill all 3 bunks, like fully, it's best you kind of think in your head, how can I distribute the weight to all 3 bunks? Obviously, the tractor you want to fill up the most, just so you got weight on your back tires. And then, yeah, your butt end with the other tires should probably have a little bit more weight. I should have done is made the middle lighter and made the front and the back a little bit heavier. That would have probably evened the load a little bit better. But whatever, it's going. And I mean, honestly, it comes down to how technical you really want to get. When I'm loading, I've just been doing this game and loading this crap for so long that I'm just like, I can kind of predict where I want my weight to be with my loads. And I can see, like, just even by looking at my load the way it's traveling right now, I can see I should have put more weight on the back end because obviously that back bunk's just got like tops and garbage in it. And I bet it would have pinned the butt down a little bit more on the corners so that you wouldn't have that kind of bouncy jump going on. So if you're ever doing what I just did, just make sure you rip the middle out a little bit more and put some more on the butt end. And in real life might be different. Maybe you want all the weight on the front probably because you'll actually have slip in the mud and stuff like that. But in this game, the physics are just a touch different. So let's quickly unload this with the LeBaron. Oops. And then we're going to go back. We're going to jump into our Volvo, which is parked there right next to our nice red truck and trailer. And we're going to see how much of that we can load on there. And I think I'm just going to do one shot with the wood chipper. There we go. Okay, let's give it a shot and see what we can do here. Whoop. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, this grapple size is just perfect for unloading. It's just the right amount to get good scoops, but without having a nightmare of a time trying to unload the huge bucket that used to be on there. Like I said, the last bucket was so big that it would take up like a whole bunk. But honestly, it was just, yeah, it was bad. This one floats around a little much, though. I don't really like how much it floats. I kind of wish it was a little bit more stable. But we can work on that maybe. Maybe in a future update. But at the same time, if you go whipping these heads around in real life, they flop around like crazy too. So it's not like completely unrealistic, I guess. I'm actually going to go like that and scoop some more out of there because there's no point in bringing a bucket swing if it's only 3 sticks full. That's kind of a bad grab. Again, we're just kind of speed loading through it here. Whoop, shook. Alright. Da-dunk. Beauty. Scoop. Oh. See, like when you get it kind of like that where it's not really a full grab, that's actually kind of why I was glad I made this bucket a little smaller, because if you had this in the other one, all of those would probably fall out because there'd just be such a big gap on it. But yeah, this is actually kind of perfect, really. So let's quickly grab these. Oh, see? That's what I mean. If you got a loose grapple, you're going to make a mess. Oh my goodness, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. This is messy. I like it. Makes it fun. Let's see how much we can get in one grapple here. Schwunk. Oh, see, that's pretty cool. That actually is a crazy tight grab. We're doing a really messy job here. Boys, don't be like this. Hold yourself to a higher standard than Jordan's rushed messy log. We got just 2 that we missed. Let's see if we can get 2 by themselves here. Swing. Oh, hey, they pinned themselves. They pinned themselves. dunk, dunk. There we go. Perfect. How much do we think? I'm guessing like 70,000. 68,572. That's a pretty good guess. That's a very, very good guess. Okay. Oops. Oh yeah. Pause the recording there. I keep doing that. It's a natural reaction of mine. Yeah. So now we're going to tab. So let's tab over. There we go. Okay. So let's tab to this guy. And now we are going to finish up this whole quest by loading this. Now I'm kind of in a weird loading spot here, so I don't know how well this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it out. Whoop. Oops, I guess that's the most we can get in there. Just gotta figure out my distance here. So these buckets, I can't remember how much this trailer holds. So these buckets hold 8,000 per scoop. I think the trailer holds 50,000 maybe. I guess we're gonna find out here. Actually got a pretty decent sized pile from all that chipping. It didn't look like much when we were doing it before there, but man, sure adds up. Just a little bit of spill there. I wonder how many of these. I can't remember from that. I did my Diesel for Blood series where I did a bunch of loading too, but I can't remember how much I got out of it. I guess we'll notice when it starts filling up the top. I really wish the chip loading in this game was a little bit better, but you get what you get. Hey, you get what you get. What do you do? We're gonna have to do more than one load, probably. I'm thinking 2 loads, but we'll see. Oh yeah, she's full. Like how it just stops coming out when it's full. 2 loads, you think? Yeah, probably 2 loads. I think will be all of it. So we'll be 100% full. Okay, so let's go take this back and see how much money we make off of this. Oh, we should probably put the cover down. How do you do that? Close cover N. There you go, because we don't want to get our, we don't want to get all of our chips rained on. I don't know, does that have an effect on wood chips? Like rain and stuff? If I remember correctly, the, let's go in first person, I haven't done that in a while. If I remember correctly, the soilage stuff or something in farming, when it got wet was worth less money or something, or damaged or ruined or whatever it was. But I have no idea as for the, wood chips. You can tell this truck's heavier than the trailer, hey? Whoa. A trailer seems to track pretty good, though, I think. Sorry, I'm watching the suspension while trying to drive here. It tracks okay, I guess. Not, like, super great. Whoa. This is how you drive and brake everything in your truck. What are we doing? Almost 100 kilometers an hour down this road. Just booking it, man. That's the hardest thing in this game, is getting like a good balance of the suspension versus driving versus controlling. I kind of wish you had a little bit of slide to it, but the problem is once you start adding like slide, oh man, this game gets out of hand super fast, like crazy. I did that before where I tried to make it where the trucks would kind of slide off the back a little bit more. I wonder if can you do multiple trailers with this guy or just one at a time? So I think if I wasn't mistaken, I thought I saw a hitch on the back or something. Oh no, maybe I didn't. That'd be kind of cool to have multiple of these though. Do like a double load. Oops, as I'm looking at. A double load of it would actually be kind of cool. We'll just have to build one of those one day. And then we get to do one more trip out. Oh god, as we sail off into the woods here. There we go. Thank god we paid extra on the suspension cost for this guy, because my lord. Alright, let's land this puppy right in here. Oh no, where are we going with this? We gotta back it up to that pile that we've now covered with snow. Because we were probably like, oh, we're never gonna do wood chips, why would we care? I don't know. How much do you get for wood chips? I never do wood chips. Hardly ever. I think we just... Oh my god. I'm just learning how to back up here. Don't worry about it. Unload wood chips. Aye. There she goes. Yeah, it doesn't give me... It just shows my money going up. I don't think it's a whole crazy amount. Like probably what? 5,000 a load or something? Or a little bit more? 6,000. 5,958 a load. That's not too crazy. Logs definitely worth the journey more so than doing this, but we'll do one more load just for record keeping here. I think we'll be able to get the rest out in one load, and even if we don't, I'm not going to do another load. We'll just do one more, just to keep it nice and clean. Nice and clean is the way we like it. Whoops. See, now that trailer's got a little bit of kick to it. Just a little bit of slide there. But yeah, if you had double trailers, and I'm sure they exist, that'd probably be the way to do it. Whoops. Yeah, it's been a long journey on this map. I always keep thinking like, holy cow, how much wood did we move? Somebody go back and count how many loads we've done since the beginning. I double dare you. Because this one kind of started... This one kind of started as a Diesel for Blood, wasn't it? Yeah. I started as Diesel for Blood. Or maybe it was a time lapse, I think, of some sort. Or it wasn't. What the heck was it called when we started this? Man, it's been so long now. It was called like... oh, the Operator's View. I think that's what this was. The Operator's View. We did a whole bunch of that. Alright. One more load, guys, and then we're done. One more load and we're done. Cannot believe it. And then what? Then you guys are just going to see time lapses again for a little while until I get more time to do another series. You guys will see Logging Crew. That'll be like the commentary stuff now, the Logging Crew. So those will be happening pretty consistently. So we'll have Logging Crew, and we will have time lapses, and then mod releases, and anything else that randomly comes up in between. But for the most part, this will be the end of this series, which is pretty exciting. It's been fun. It's good to take a break from these, though. As much as I love doing the cam and commentary stuff, it's good to get a break. Everybody needs a break. So let's do the same thing we just did. Maybe we'll back up a little bit more in that direction. Get a little closer here. And we'll finish up this scoop here. Oops. Does your engine shut off if you back up too far? There we go. A little bit of distance there. Let's see how much we can get in this bad boy this time. I think we'll pretty much fill it up. So we've made like $1 million off of this logging series. We got 1,015,000. Then after this load, it'll be 1,021,000 total, which would be pretty sick. And I can't remember what we started with, but I know we've done lots of changes in between. Wood chips, hey? Different world, let me tell you. Let's readjust ourselves here. See if we can scoop out this stuff here. Just kind of magnetically grab it all. The stuff on the ground is like nothing. You don't even get anything in your bucket for these little bits here. It's like 0.5%. Half a bucket's percentage. It's a little bit better of a scoop. Beauty. Okay, let's do that again. And whoops, as we dump it all on the ground again. Do I really care about scooping all of these up? Apparently I do. Just back up. It's faster than trying to play with this bucket. Because I don't want to spill it all. Alright, that'll be our last scoop, boys. I could get all those little bits, but honestly, I don't think it'll even fill up a percentage of the bucket. So we got, oh, that's a pretty good load. 95% full. That's pretty darn good. Put our cover back on it here. That's it. This is our last load to the mill. Oh my god, I didn't think it would ever end. We did a lot. Like, we cut out this entire spot, that entire block up there. And that block up there was an adventure. That was a lot of work. A lot of time, a lot of dedication. Oops. And that's coming off the bill. Just poof right into the wall. Yeah. And then, like I said, when we go forward, we'll see. Like I said, honestly, I'm kind of holding back my plans. Like, I have a couple ideas for some like playthrough series, like logging from scratch again, but I don't really want to do them again on this game. I kind of want to wait till the next game comes out. And hopefully it'll be better and more impressive and more interesting and blah, 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 blah. That's my plan. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to go, but we're going to try. So I'm kind of saving some of that for when that comes out. In the meantime, I'm going to be continuing to make, well, trying to continue to make. Again, it's going to be a really busy summer for me for work, so I don't know what's going to happen with the series stuff, but by the time this video comes out, Go Team Timber should be, I don't think it'll be completed. It might be completed, or at least it'll be on its way to being completed, or pretty close to being done. I have started writing another series, or another season, the second season, which is really cool, and I love it. It's got lots of funny, ridiculous ideas and stuff. But like, to get everybody together and get all the stuff together, it takes time. Like, it takes, like, the last one took me almost 3 months just to get it all together, to get all the content, all the voice recordings from everybody. And then just to build it takes, an incredible amount of time. Because you gotta do all the vocal editing, and then the sound effects, and it just never ends. It's really, really, like I said, you put about 6 to 8 hours into each episode compiled, so it's a lot of work, but I'm gonna try to get that second season put together, hopefully over the summer. If not, it might not be till like a while, but I'll be doing time lapse in between because I can't stop logging. I'm addicted to that, so I'm just gonna do lots of in between time lapsey stuff. Okay, last load. This is the one, boys. This is the one we've been waiting for several many episodes. We did this together. Damn, this thing is steep. There we go. I'm gonna get out and watch it unload. I'm gonna let it rain on me. Oh yeah, my face. Ah! Look at that cash go up. And we'll see what our final remark is. What's it gonna be? Oh, pretty close to what I guessed. 1,021,000. That's what our grand total end is. And we did it today, gents. We did it today. All right, okay, well, that's the end currently of the Cam and Commentary series. But like I said, in the future, I'm planning to do more. If the new game comes out, I'll do more too. But most of the next stuff you're going to see is going to be time-lapse or logging crew, where you'll still be able to communicate and talk and stuff. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this little series. It's been a blast, and hopefully we can bring some more to you. Catch you on the next one. See ya.